Hi everyone, this is TI and thanks so much for joining me again. Today's topic is distractions, the enemy of progress. What exactly are distractions and how can they hinder you from progressing? How do you react to distractions? Distraction is anything that prevents you from concentrating on whatever assignment or something that you need to do. And in anyone's life, distraction can be within or without. It can be in form of something or someone. And distractions are enemies of progress. To illustrate distractions, I'm going to be using the story of Nehemiah in the book of Nehemiah to talk about distractions. Nehemiah had the assignment or the goal to build the walls of Jerusalem, and he had the people that were supporting him to do this thing. But along the line, he faced some distractions in the form of Sanballat and Tobiah. If we look at the book of Nehemiah in chapter 4 I'll just read from verses 1 to 6. But it so happened when Sanballat heard that we were rebuilding the wall, that he was furious and very indignant and mocked the Jews. And he spoke before his brethren and the army of Samaria and said, "What are these feeble Jews doing? Will they fortify themselves? Will they offer sacrifices? Will they complete it in a day? Will they revive the stone from the heaps of rubbish, stones that are burned?" Now Tobiah the Ammonite was beside himself, and he said, "Whatever they rebuild, if even a fox goes up on it, it will break down their stone wall. Hear, O God, for we are despised. Turn their reproach on their own heads, and give them as plunder to a land of captivity. Do not cover their iniquity, and do not let their sin be blotted out from before you, for they have provoked you to anger before the builders." So we built the wall, and the entire wall was joined together up to half its height, for the people had a mind to work. You see how distraction works? These men set out, they targeted Nehemiah. They knew what he had to do. They knew he had an assignment, but these constituted themselves as enemies of progress. Sanballat came and he said, "Oh, do you think you can do this? Do you think you can do that?" And he just tried everything to distract him. And Tobiah just joined him and he started saying this, "If you do this, if you do that, and Nehemiah just did the right thing. He did not even pay them any attention. He just focused on the one who has called him. And he said, "Lord, these people are doing this, these people are doing that. Can you please do this, Lord?" And he made his request known to God. He did not waver. He did not even change his mind, because he went straight to God, because he didn't want what these people are saying to affect the people. And his prayers was answered because God made sure that the committed people did the work at hand. That is how distraction works. And if you subject yourself to distraction, if you pay attention to distraction, it's going to prevent you from concentrating. It's going to prevent you from doing the work of the one who has called you. If you know that you have a vision, if you know that you have a goal, the enemy will come. It would send all sorts of people, it send all sorts of situations to distract you. But you need to remain focused, because distractions, they are enemies of progress. They will not let you move forward. If you have received any instructions, if you have a vision, if you know that God has called you to do something, do not let enemies of progress distract you. You need to stay focused. If you find out that you cannot do it, maybe there are some hindrances, there are some things, just go to God in prayer and say, "Lord, this is what is going on. These are the situations that I'm facing. These are the things that people are saying," and just make your request known to God. Make sure that you don't let distractions stop you. You don't let distractions hinder you. You know, the likes of Sanballat and Tobias, they are the small foxes that spoil the vine. They are the ones that are enemies of progress. They will just come, and say all sorts of things to make you think and question the assignments that you're doing. And if you're not sure, if you don't know what you're meant to do, you would be distracted and you will lose focus, and sometimes what you are meant to do, you stop it completely. And God forbid that we stop on our tracks doing our assignments because some people or some circumstance or some situation is telling us, that we cannot do it, that we cannot succeed, we cannot do the right thing. But when the Bible says that with God all things are possible, and that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you, you would know that you need to stay committed to your assignment. You need to stay focused regardless of what you are hearing, because there's so many things that people will say to take your focus away from what you need to do, because they know that when you succeed, they will not be, it might be to their own detriment. It might be that God will take you to a level that that you can only imagine, and they don't want that to happen. They don't want progress. They don't want people to succeed. They don't want things to happen in your life. They don't want transformation in your life. And those people, they just wanted that the walls to just be derelict. They want the walls to just be the way it was, and they would say anything. And what you need to do, to ward off distraction in your life, you just move away from there. Just disregard those distractions. Whatever it is, whoever it is, just remain focused. Because if you listen to them, or if you consider them, they will hinder you from progressing. They will hinder you from doing the right thing. So do the right thing today and just focus on the one who has called you into your assignment. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do like and share with your friends, and make sure that you subscribe to this channel. And if there's any topic you would like me to talk about, do leave your comments down below. This is T.I. Remain blessed. Shalom.